if we keep thinking about the rules, grammar rules, then we'll forget how to speak. And other one you said, I came down Kerala. It's like I came down to Kerala. You have to say where, right? I came down to Kerala.
I enjoyed a lot and I met with many co-learners, but I was not rectified. But you are that person who rectified my mistake and you told me a lot of things. I can say that it was really very great session for me.
Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Yeah, I'm fine. So, what about you, sir?
I'm
How
doing
about
good
you?
too. I'm doing good too. It's been, I feel very refreshed. I feel like very happy looking at you. The way I have seen some of your videos, I feel you're quite an inspiring personality. So before we move on to the next one, do you mind introducing yourself briefly?
Yeah, sure, sir. Yeah. So thank you so much, sir, for having me this great opportunity. So as you know that my name is Shibutudu. I'm from Bihar, and if I talk about my qualification, so I have pursued 10 standard. And if I talk about my profession, so I'm a worker. I do work in dairy farm. I'm a milkman. And if I talk about my hobbies, so my interests are playing cricket, playing football, watching movies, which one are related to English content. Yeah, that's all about me. Thank you, sir.
That's very good. So when you say like my interest, you should say my interest is playing cricket, watching TV, something like that.
Okay, sir, but there are two, three interests. So in this situation, also I have to say that my interest is playing cricket, playing football like that.
No, then what you can say is like I have few interests.
Okay.
I have few. Few is like more than two. It can be like 3 or 10, up to 10 or 15, something like that. You can say I have few interests.
Okay. I have few interest. Yeah.
Okay, that's how it is. It's quite interesting that you have only like a 10th qualification, but still you're able to manage like speak such a very interesting English, I would say. Just to let you know, when I passed my 10th, I don't think I was this confident like you are.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. So then what is that motivating you to learn English now?
Yeah, you are right, sir. But here I would like to tell you, nobody was appreciated me and nobody told me, but I was disappeared. I was disappeared. So these things made me to learn this language. When I quitted my study at that time, I was not doing anything completely. I quitted that time when I was class 10 standard. So that time after my friend told me that you are not doing related to study, why you are not doing anything? So that time my financial issue was not good. So that person, I can say that disappeared me. I was disappeared dead. Then I thought that yeah, it's okay. It means now financial issue is not good. So it means I have to work on my communication skills. Yeah. Then I started to working day by day, and I used to consume a lot of videos. And finally, when I decided to go another state, so that one state name is Kerala state. So so when I came down in Kerala, there I went for work. So there was one owner was there. So he taught me a lot, and day by day he made me to do practice. So that's how I built it my confident. But these days also I do a lot of mistakes while speaking time.
That's really inspiring, for everyone, in my opinion, there will be people who encourage you, but more than that, there are people who discourage you. And
Yeah.
we always should be thankful to the people who discourage us. You know why? Because they are pushing us for a betterment. for our betterment, right?
Yeah.
So a couple of things I noticed, like when you mentioned about yourself. So it is like I quit my job. It's not I quitted my job. I quit
Okay, I quit.
my job.
Okay.
And other one you said I came down Kerala. It's like I came down to Kerala. You have to say where, right? I came down to Kerala. And the last one is you said I built my confidence. No, it should be I built my confidence. I'm. It's
Yes.
very yeah. So why is that person who helped you in learning English was interested to teach you in Kerala?
Yeah. So there, I was unable to get it the native language.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was, I mean, unable to take any kinds of help whenever just I used to go to market to for taking any clothes or anything. So at that time I thought that it is very hard, very I was unable to understand that native language. So that one owner told me that okay, it means if you are not getting properly our language, you are unable to understand, so I'll try to teach you English language. So that's how he decided, yeah, to teach me.
That's very good. See, always like it's not just with you, it's with me as well, but it happens to everyone too. When we are comfortable, we don't encourage to learn something or achieve something, right? Let's say you are in Bihar and everyone speaks Hindi there. You are very good in Hindi, and there is no motivation for you to learn language, right?
Yeah,
So though your circumstances pushed you to Kerala, it's all for good. That's how we should see it. That's how I see it. Because only because of that, uh, you were pushed to learn English, right? So it's
yeah,
all
right.
for good. It's all for good. Maybe something better is waiting for you. Now it might look like, okay, why am I doing all these things? And there is nothing bad to feel with for whatever job we are doing. There is nothing wrong in that. That's what I feel. But if you see, like if you go to some other countries, like if you visit other countries, there whether someone is doing a CEO job or a manager job or the owner of a company, and the person who is working as a cleaner or doing a small job, they have the same attitude. They are confident.
Yeah,
They never feel that, oh, I'm doing only a small job, oh, this is not great. Nothing like that. That's one thing I observe. Like, people don't feel like that. In India, it's different, right? If someone is like doing a low job, they look down upon you.
yeah,
That
yeah.
it will take some time, but I feel like you have a great, bright future. The way you are improving yourself and the way you are speaking that too with just 10th qualification, it's very impressive.
So, okay, sir. So here I would like to ask you a few questions. I had visited your YouTube channel. So over there, I watched your videos. I consumed. So here I would like to ask you that, sir, I'm speaking, but whenever just I meet with any co-learner or strangers, so that time what is happening with me? Which one word I know completely, but at that time I'm unable to explore that are words, yeah.
So that thing comes with practice. So one thing you can do is like, when you're trying to speak to others, don't try to rush. Don't try to speak fast. That's one thing. Like, most of the times, people say, oh, if someone is like speaking as though they are drinking water, it has to be smooth and fast, right? That's not the case. What is English? English is just a language. But why do we need a language? We need a language to express our ideas or to communicate with others. So the first mistake that people do is they try to talk fast. And one more thing is like, back in those days, if someone uses difficult words, they are considered to be like a very good English speaker. We don't have to speak fancy words. We just have to speak in a simple language, simple words that other person can understand. So I would suggest like, you keep practicing more and more. talk more and more. Don't hesitate, even if you're unable to get some words. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. So the more you talk, the better you get. And one more exercise that you can do is like you go in front of the mirror, okay, and think that there is someone in front of you.
Okay.
You visualize the scenario. Okay, for example, you said when you go to purchase clothes or something else in the shop, you face problems in communicating with them, and that's why
Yeah.
in Malayalam, since Kerala speaks Malayalam, you have trouble speaking in Malayalam, so you had to pick up English, right? So you visualize that scenario, go in front of the mirror, okay? Or if you don't have a mirror, that's fine. You just go in one place and put another chair in front of you, okay? You see how the scenario is going to be. So when you enter a shop, what is going to happen? If one thing is whatever you want, you'll find it easily, okay?
Yeah.
But other thing is, let's say you don't find something. How will you ask them? Okay, that's the way to do it. So you visualize it. Visualization is the powerful tool, not just for English, for anything. Like, let's say you have a dream. We'll come to that later. We'll come to that point. So you sit on a chair, and in front of you put one more chair, or you can go in front of a mirror and then visualize. Like, once you enter the shop, you find whatever you want. That's fine. But if you don't find something, then you have to ask for help, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So think of it like you are in a supermarket. These days supermarkets are everywhere where things are lined up, kept for you. You go and pick up things. Visualize everything, not just to a Kirana store where you ask for something and they'll give you. Visualize as though you're in a supermarket. Go there. Let's say you want to find ghee and you don't find ghee in the shop. First thing, how would you approach? You'll go to the person. We shouldn't right away go and ask them, hey, can you find me ghee? No, that's not the way. That's very rude. First, we have to say, excuse me, can you help me to find ghee? Then the person will respond to you. So first,
Okay.
the importance of excuse me is we are trying to get their attention. The person might be
Okay.
thinking something else, or he or she might be helping someone else. So when you say excuse me, one is like we are getting their attention, and then they will start listening to your main point, like, can you help me find ghee? But if you start saying, can you help me find ghee? First of all, it is rude. Second thing, they may not have listened to your first words, right? So you have to repeat
Yeah.
again. You have to repeat again. So when you
Yeah.
say, so like that, you keep visualizing. So once you're in a store, you ask for something, and then the next question is, do you have ghee in any other brands? So let's say you want like only like specific ghee. Let's say you want only Amul ghee or Gokul ghee, whichever ghee brand, you can ask them. Let's say the price is not there. You can say what's its price, right? Like this, you have to visualize. You keep
Okay.
practicing. So you put in different scenarios. One is like going to a supermarket, or let's say another thing would be like asking for directions. Since you are from Bihar and you may not be familiar with different places in Kerala, right? First of all,
Yeah.
maybe the directions might be written in Malayalam, so what difficult to understand, right? So
Very
you put
difficult, sir.
yourself in different scenarios. That would help.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And what else do you do like for improving English?
Sorry, sir.
What else do you do for improving English?
Yeah, improving. So when it comes to improve my communication, so just I have made few friends. They are from Jharkhand, so sometimes I talk to them, and apart from that, just I do read book. Which one book I have purchased a few days back? That one book name is Atomic Habits. And just as you told me that just try to stand in front of mirror over that, just try to do practice. That one also I am following. I most do evening and evening and morning time, twice in a day I do practice over there. And just that's how I'm doing practice. practice, and few applications are there which one I have installed. So over there, I go for to practice with co-learner.
That's
Yeah,
very good. So you have to say I do read books. It's not I do read
I
books. I do read books. So it's not
okay.
just one book. So that's a good thing. So when you read the book, how do you read?
Yeah, some that time when I start to read book, so that time I read loudly.
That's the way to do. Yeah, I think you are doing everything right. So one thing, like, just keep following that every day, and we need to find someone who can converse with you often in English.
Yeah.
Just converse with anything, whether you agree or disagree. Any topic, just take any topic and keep conversing with them.
Yeah, and yes, sir. I have lot of friends, but as I told you, but they are also very beginner. So what I'm thinking that now I need guidance. I, I mean teacher, because I'm not understanding that just whenever some people they drop any kinds of topic, so how to speak about that topic.
Yeah, so couple of things before I answer that. So it is I don't understand. It's not I am not understand. I am not understand something like that you said. I don't understand. So I would say, like, you can anytime you feel like, conversing in English, you can reach out to me. We can keep conversing often. I don't have any problem with that. However, I can help you. Don't think of me that I am teaching you something. Just think of me like I am your friend and conversing with English.
Okay.
Huh?
Mhm. Sure, sir.
So there is nothing like someone is high or someone is low. No, it's just think that we are friends and we are communicating or conversing in English. That's it. So
I think
anytime, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think today I met with very stranger person, and I can say that, sir. Now you did rectify me sometimes. I did it some mistake at that time. You told me just try to speak in this way. But as I told you, I have some friend. They don't rectify me. So that's why I thought that really in this situation, in this at this time, I need some guidance. So really, if yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
can do that. Like we can every now and then we can do that. So you said I have some friend. So when you say some, you are expecting a plural friends. So it has to be I have some friends.
Some
Some
friends.
friends. Yeah, some friends.
Okay.
If you
I have
have,
some.
yeah. Or if you want to say like one friend, you can say I have a friend. A is
I
like
have.
singular.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's so that's very good. I think just keep continuing like what you are doing. So what is your dream? Like what do you want to become? I'm sure you don't want to be in this job forever, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Still, this time, what I'm doing, I'm not satisfied too much. But that's why these days I'm learning this language. Yeah. In my future, I would like to see myself in a teacher level. Teacher, yeah, spoken English trainer. So that's why these days I'm trying to learn much more as much as I can, and I'm trying to grab engaged. Those are grammar rules. Yeah.
That's very inspiring. I feel you will become a very good spoken English teacher. I wish you all the best for that. In whichever way I can help you, I will help you. We can do more videos like this. See, I might speak a little bit philosophical or different way too, but I feel the minute we get satisfied with what we are doing or where we are at,
Yeah.
we won't progress, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
always we need to have like a dream that we can like fulfill in the future. Only even if you, I'll send you the link of my channel later.
Okay.
If you look at it, it says only those who have dreams they can fulfill it. Unless for someone doesn't dream it, it won't happen. That's very inspiring. So, where do you want to set up this spoken English school?
Yeah, but sir, before it start my institute, just I can say that I have to be confident. So now I'm not comfortable too much. I don't have too much confident. So first I'll have to build, and there is my hometown near to hometown one city is there. So I will start there. And my elder brother, she does run institute, his own institute. We can say that one is not my own brother. That one is cousin brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I would say visualize yourself to be a spoken English teacher with an institute in your city, whichever you are desiring for. Don't think that, okay, let me get this first and then that will happen. You visualize
Okay.
yourself as an English teacher, spoken English teacher, and then things will happen automatically. Yes,
Hmm.
yes, I do agree. Like, there are so many things that you have to do, like, to become more confident. I feel you are very confident for someone who passed just 10th, and it's not easy. Your pronunciation is very good.
Yeah, because yeah, I consumed videos of Asutosh. So over there, I learned, sir. I can say that, and over there, I got it that what is the difference between S T T I O and S U and S H. Yeah. Then still I'm working on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's very good.
So, sir, I want to ask you. I have read some of the grammar rules, but when it comes to speaking part, so that time I'm doing mistakes. Yeah.
Yeah, so in my opinion, grammar is important. I'm not saying grammar is not important. You need to have some basic knowledge of grammar, right? But if you keep by hearting like the rules, for example, some of the rules will be like a noun plus preposition plus verb, all those things. If you think in that way, we won't improve in English, spoken English. We need to know,
Okay.
for example, like what is present tense, past tense, future tense. In present tense,
Yeah.
then we have like a simple present, perfect, continuous, and all these things, right? If you keep thinking that way, our mind will be thinking only about the rules. So,
You are right.
right?
Even I have one friend. She's from Kerala. Recently, I met in one application with her. So she doesn't know properly how to speak, and just he's calling me evening in the evening time. So I make him understand properly. I make her understand properly. But when it comes to speaking part, so that time I don't know, sir, what is happening with me. Yeah.
That's fine. I think it's the more we practice, the better we get. See, for example, I'll go back to the same thing. If we keep thinking about the rules, grammar rules, then we'll forget how to speak. And
Yeah, it's happening.
yeah, and the thing is like the more we speak, the better we get. And for example, like English is one of the simplest languages. If you look at the world languages, English is one of the simplest languages to learn. The difficult languages are Indian languages. We have like several languages, right? Whether it is Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Gujarati, Oriya,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
Northeast, Marathi. All these languages are like very difficult to learn, but English is very simple. And if one wants to learn English, there are many resources. So people are interested to learn English. There are many people you will find it easily. And if you go to YouTube, there are many things. And I would say one thing like, if you can watch movies, some movies, English
Okay.
movies, that will improve as well. So let me ask you, like, when you learned Hindi, when you started learning Hindi, when you were a baby or a little boy, did you know the rules of grammar?
No, 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 no. I
Right?
didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So grammar is important. So when we were kids, there are teachers all around us, starting from our parents. If we do a mistake, they'll correct us.
Yeah.
Our grandparents will correct us. Let's say you have elder siblings, like your brother, elder brother or elder sister, she will correct you. Your cousins, your relatives, your friends, or neighbors around you, or teachers around you. There are everyone is a teacher for Hindi, right? But no one ever told us this is a grammar rule. They only corrected us. So that's how it goes. So one exercise that you can try is you think in English.
Okay. Hmm.
You think in English, even for daily activities. Let's say you are about to make some nice dish. You are about to make something nice at home. So you
Okay.
think of the sentences in your mind. For example, like, what is your favorite dish? Let me ask you that first.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite dish is I can say that a chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, chicken. But skin should be not there. Without skin, I like to eat. With
Okay.
skin, I don't like to eat.
Okay. Then you have to think everything that is needed to make your favorite chicken curry. Okay. One thing is, it's not that you just bring the chicken and then cook it on the stove, right? There are several
Yeah.
steps, right? There are several steps. So you think of those sentences in your mind, like what would you do for making, let's say, chicken curry? What else? What else? What all do you need? Is it just the chicken, or what else do you need for that?
Only chicken, sir.
So you won't put any spices, salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So I want you to think from that point. So let's say, oh, okay, today I'm going to make chicken curry. So what all do I need? What are all the ingredients? I'm just saying, hypothetically, let's say for chicken curry, you need each and every spices that you can think of. Let's say, Kerala is known for spices. Kerala is, the spices are very aromatic. So you think of all the spices that you need for making chicken curry. So don't just say spices generally. So you say what all spices you need. Like, for example, you need clove, you need cardamom, you need turmeric, you need chili powder, you need garam masala. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what to say garam masala in English. It is garam masala, it's garam masala. So like this, you list out all the ingredients. Like you need oil, like for
Okay.
got it.
Now I,
So
sir, I
that's
got
the
it.
way to do it. So you think
Yeah.
of, like, you're explaining how to make chicken curry to someone who doesn't know. You think yourself as a chef. When you go to YouTube channels, you have a lot of people doing like cooking stuff, and then they share. Think that you are a
Yeah.
chef and you are explaining this to someone. You think all those things in the head.
Yeah. Now I got it, sir.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that would be very interesting, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Sorry, go
so
ahead.
okay. Then I now second question is that, sir, these days I'm trying to learn vocabulary words. So, sir, I'm unable to recognize whenever just I try to speak. At that time, word doesn't come in my mind.
Words don't come to my mind. Okay, that's the way to say. Okay,
Yeah.
so that thing is like, don't try to learn too many words in one day.
Yeah, but yes, sir. Yeah, I do. But whenever I connect to Poland at that time, when they use very hard, very spicy word, so that time I'm not understanding. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's very good. So anytime you hear a new word, try to know its meaning. These days it's not so difficult. We all of us have smartphones, and you can
Yeah.
install some dictionary. If you want to install dictionaries from English to Hindi, there are so many dictionaries that you can find. So whenever you hear some new word or any new word, try to understand its meaning and keep building sentences with that word. And don't try to learn many words in one day. If you learn many words, it will get confusing. So learn only few words per day, but keep making sentences with that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's the way to do
Like.
it.
Mhm. like as you are making videos like that.
Yeah,
I have to. Yes,
sorry, go
you're
ahead.
right. Yes, sir. That is the best way to remember the vocabulary, build our vocabulary part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so if you look at my videos in NetLearn, so my intention is to make it simple. I don't want to use like difficult words. If I want to, I can use. I try to use some difficult words here and there, but first one needs to know what is the way to make a sentence, right? The next part is creating videos based on some difficult words. But if you see like back in those days, during our grandfather or great grandfather's times, if someone uses very difficult words and people are looking at the dictionary to find out what word they are speaking, it's considered to be
yeah,
great, right? It's it's
yeah.
it's
Right.
not the it's not the case anymore. We don't have to use fancy words. We just have to use simple words to convey what we want to say. That's it.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
then we can learn. I'm not saying don't learn difficult words. We have to learn it, but that is like you do it slow and steady.
Okay. Hmm.
And when you watch some interesting videos, and if you even though you're not trying hard, it goes into the mind. We'll automatically know, okay, this is the way to speak. That's how it works.
Okay, sir.
Well, Shibu, that was an exciting conversation. I feel like talking to you more and more because you're a very good student. You're a very good learner. I like your
Thank you.
attitude. I like your attitude. I think we can meet some other time again. Okay. However, I can help you in fulfilling your dream. Whatever big dream you have, it's
Yeah.
definitely going to happen. I wish you nothing but the best. It will happen for sure.
Yeah.
And thank you
And
so much for taking this call, accepting to meet me. It was a wonderful conversation. I enjoyed it. What about you?
And thank you so much, sir. Even me also, I enjoyed a lot, and I met with many co-learners, but I was not rectified. But you are that person who rectified my mistake, and you told me a lot of things. I can say that it was really very great session for me. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, see you, sir.
Okay.
We
Thanks a
will
lot,
meet.
Shivu. We'll meet again. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Good night, sir.